I was talking fantasy football with my friends the other day.
Alan? Josh? Wow. Look who's back. Where the hell have you been? At home, sitting in your asses?
Go away now, Josh. Actually, my name is Alan.
You're a dorky white kid with a Cub Scout bandana on his head.
Bravo.
Echo.
November.
Tango. On.
Football.
It is a catchy tune. You gotta admit, it is catchy.
It is. It's not like these Taylor Swift songs that they overplay on the radio and you get sick of
Who's
them.
Taylor Swift?
Travis Kelce's girlfriend.
Oh, that. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about now. Welcome back to Bedtime Fantasy Football. I'm Alan Bentley.
And I'm Josh Wherle.
And we are here again for you, almost live, but not quite.
Yes.
If we had enough subscribers, we could be live. But we'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
I want to jump right into our beers this week because we've got a cool kind of way we're doing WOMF this week. We've got some cool things we want to talk about, but I want to jump into the beers because it's very, very important what our beers say this week.
Okay.
So I want you to go first, Josh.
All right. My beer says, Happy Thanksgiving from Josh and Alan.
And mine says, what we are thankful for, and that's you guys.
You guys.
Yeah,
yes.
we appreciate
We are
you
thankful
guys.
for each and every one of you for putting up with our BS and
Yes. Yeah, and tuning
we
in
can
every
say
week.
bullshit. Yeah, putting up with our bullshit. So
Yeah, and tuning into our bullshit show every
yes.
week. But we love you guys. Thank you. And we want to continue doing this as long as we can. So I know you guys are always going, oh my God, I just subscribed to what? No, but it's good. It's good. We have fun every week. So definitely
it gets better. Okay?
Yeah, definitely like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already. Please do so. Please pass this on to a friend. I didn't think I'd ever say that in my life, but anyway, please do that. We really appreciate you guys. So we wanted to give a salute to you guys this week. Let's pop these open, shall we? Pop open a cold one with us. Sit back and enjoy the show.
The computer is probably going to short out because you just spilled beer on it.
I got it. Got that. There we go. I got it.
Unbelievable.
But yet you show up every single week.
I know.
And so do you guys.
I can't quit you, Alan.
But again, thank you guys for subscribing. Those of you who have, those of you who haven't, please do so. We won't bother you much.
At your own risk.
Once a week. That's it. We won't bother you much. But we have a lot of fun on the show, and we'd love to have more viewers. So please do that, guys. We want to jump into what's got us gubbed this week.
Okay.
What's got us bent. Josh, you want to go first?
Yeah, I do want to go first.
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes, guys, is having a historical run of games here. Almost 5 in a row where he's performed subpar. It's not his fault, though. It's his receivers. It seems like Justin Watson, MVS, nobody can catch a pass. And they're losing games because of it, and it's just ridiculous, including what MVS dropped the game winner, right?
Yes.
And I thought I saw something really, really funny. I was telling Alan about this before the show. After the game, I don't know if you guys saw the end of that game when Mahomes was running to the locker room. He took his gloves off, threw them to a fan, and the fan dropped the gloves. So they fell down to the ground from the stands. But
so it was the gloves that was causing the drops, is what you're saying, right?
Anybody that Mahomes throws to obviously can't catch it. What the heck? So that was like a quintessential Mahomes receiver there.
You know, I seen during the game they showed a stat that the Chiefs lead the league in drop passes.
Yes.
Terrible. Now tell me they don't miss Tyreek Hill. Just a little bit.
They probably missed Juju as well.
They missed anybody that can catch the ball.
Yes. Dwayne Bowe.
Yeah. Somewhere Dwayne Bowe. All right, so what's got me bent this week? First of all, that has me bent. There's so many things to be bent about this week. But what's got me bent is, I'm going to go back to this. We talked about this on one of the previous shows. The way the NFL is doing their games this year. They've got the YouTube live crap.
We've talked about this the last couple years, I think.
Yeah, and it's really annoying because, number one, the NFL is forcing you to either spend money or find an alternative way, if you've got a Fire Stick, to find games.
Right.
and watch games. And they've got it on Amazon now, where you got to have an Amazon Prime membership and all this other stuff. It's just a way of dispersing your money, basically, is what it is. I would be willing to go back to just having the NFL Sunday Ticket on one network. I don't care if it's Comcast.
And it was
or
$2.99, I
DirecTV.
think, when DirecTV had it.
Yeah.
What is it now? $3.99 a month or something on YouTube?
It's ridiculously high.
BS, guys.
Ridiculously high. And, forcing you to find out, or have all these different subscriptions to just watch the games you want. You want to watch your home team, most of the time you get it even with just an antenna, right? But you're a fantasy footballer. You want to watch Dallas game. You want to watch, well, I don't know why you want to watch Dallas game. But anyway, you want to watch the Dallas game if you have a player in it.
Yes.
And then, Washington, whoever it may be, all over the country, you got to figure out all these different ways of watching it, even on the primetime games, which you should be able to watch.
Right.
I love the way they put NFL on ABC for the Monday night games.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Isn't it on ESPN? It's on ESPN now.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Well, it
I'm
used
sorry.
to be ABC Monday Night Football for many, many years, and that was the best.
It's ESPN and ABC is what it is.
Well,
not
yeah.
NFL. Okay. But anyway, I love that they did that. But all the other games, you have to find some kind of way of watching it. The Black Friday game, I don't know if that's going to be on TV or not, but or on your local stations or what. But
We'll take a look. I'll look it up right now. But the licensing is just getting ridiculous.
it's crazy.
I mean, you almost have to get a second job just to be able to watch your favorite team.
Right, and isn't that ridiculous?
It's very ridiculous, yeah.
I mean, I'd even be just fine with.
All right, so the Black Friday game, 2 p.m., it's on Amazon. So there you go.
Yeah, another subscription. So, yeah, it's terrible. It really has me bent because this week I went through jumped through a lot of hoops to watch games, and it was a pain right in my Josh.
We had 2 TVs going at once, and we were pulling all our resources out trying to get one game, 2 decent games going. So
yeah, it was not good. But anyway, that's what's got me bent this week. So I'm gonna drink to that because man, that was a spiel I haven't been on for a while.
Usually when he talks this long, I fall asleep, but
it's got me bent too.
I agree with him. So yeah, so
you
I'm
agree
good.
with me?
I'm in the same ballpark as you. How's that?
Wow. Okay. It's time for WOMF.
Is it really?
Yes, it is. Let's move on.
All right.
Now, what we've done this week is, you notice we don't have everything covered up because we only have one option on each one of these
And we know who they are.
shapes.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do is we're going to predict whether they're going to get above, if it's a running back, wide receiver, tight end, above 15 points, if it's a quarterback, above 20 points. So we're going to go. And how are we doing so far this year?
How we're doing so far is Alan is 12-12-1.
Okay.
Yeah.
12-12-1.
And I am 14-11.
Okay.
So together we're 26-13-1.
All right. Perfect.
65%. So
Yeah, I got the tie in there too. That was pretty cool.
you did, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Nice.
But anyway, as our theme of thankfulness, being thankful for you guys, these are all Thanksgiving games.
Yep.
Okay, so it's only Thursday games, so we're not touching Friday slate or Sundays or Monday slate. So
Now, after this, we're going to go into what our record is for fantasy leagues also. So don't let me forget that. Make sure we do that, okay?
we'll probably forget.
Uh,
it. So
I'm
we
getting-
forgot the main thing last week.
How can we forget? We've got it on video.
True.
Duh. All right. You want to spin first?
Nurse, can you remind us, please? Yeah, I'll go first.
Miss Fortune, do you mind?
Yes, she's
Whispering in
sleeping.
her. Yeah, get her head back all the way.
Yes.
Crazy.
All right, so who is that?
I don't know. I can't read it.
That says Gibbs. So for Gibbs,
Andy?
that's Andy Gibb. You're thinking of Barry Gibb.
Well, if
You're
there
thinking of the Bee
If
Gees.
there was two of them, it'd be Andy Gibbs.
Oh my God! But it's Barry Gibb. He's talking about the Bee Gees over here, guys. Not a lot of people would have got that reference, though, would they?
No.
So
no.
yeah, that
Well, you're
shows.
almost as old as me.
Yeah, that shows how dumb and old we are.
Yes.
Gibbs over 15. It's going to be tough because you got Monty there too. I mean, I think both of these guys are startable.
Well, who are they playing? Let's start there.
Detroit they are playing. We should know this, shouldn't we? They're playing Green
think
Bay.
so. Okay.
Now, Green Bay is not the best. Detroit's a 7.5 point favorite, so
Okay.
They are going to run a lot. I'm going to take start Gibbs.
Let me tell you this before you make your final.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna start him because
Okay.
they're going to run the ball a lot.
Okay. Here's what I'm saying.
A lot. I like it a lot.
God, that's where we've just gone to. Okay. Let me say this. So, in prime time, Thursday, Thanksgiving, Detroit always plays tough.
They do.
Green Bay likes the big stage also. Even though they don't have as much talent as they used to, they still like the big stage. That's going to be a tough matchup for Gibbs.
I think it's going to be a close game, but it could also be high scoring. It's one of the highest over-unders, if not the highest. I think it's the second highest at 47 points.
Could be a shootout.
So either way, I think Monty and Gibbs will at least get one touchdown each.
Okay.
That's
All right.
my opinion, so I'm taking Gibbs start over 15 or 15 plus points.
All right. Where's the eraser?
So 15.00 is a win, guys.
Yep. All right.
So Gibbs is coming off the WOMF.
Yep. We get this all crooked and stuff.
Oh, we forgot to mention Darrell Henderson got dropped today, guys. He got waived by the Rams, which is good news for Kyron owners, which we both are.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
We were smart enough to have the foresight to pick him up. That rarely ever happens. So
Well, he's had an amazing season up until the time he got injured. So
yes,
hopefully he'll just pick up where he left off. And the fact that they dropped Henderson actually bodes well because Henderson had a good game last week.
yeah, he
So
did.
That bodes real well.
I was thinking though they were going to ease him into the mix, but when Sean McVay decided to, and that Rams brass decided to waive Henderson today, I think they're going to give him that workload. Now maybe not as heavy as he did going in.
We're gonna hold off on this a minute because this warrants worth talking about for just a minute. So go ahead. Go ahead with your thought. I'm sorry.
Okay, so when I saw Gibbs was coming back week 12, this was 2 weeks ago. We were talking about it. I don't know if we talked about it on the show. Alan and I have been talking about it for at least a couple weeks between us, though. I thought they would ease him in, especially with Royce Freeman, with Darrell Henderson in that backfield. But the fact that they waived Darrell Henderson today tells me that
They put all their eggs in one basket.
and yes, Kyron Williams has been out 4 games. You know why that is?
Why?
Because he was on IR. You know why he had to sit out 4 games?
Because he was on IR.
Because it's mandatory. So I'm thinking he's fully healthy, guys. I'm thinking that, and I think you think that too.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna come right back and blow it up until he gets injured again. Hopefully not.
The interesting part about that is you didn't get a lot of updates about what his progress was while he was injured. And the other point I have to make with this: what a compliment to Cooper Kupp.
Absolutely.
I mean, think about that. That's going to open up things for Kupp, but it's also going to open up things for Williams
And Puka.
and Puka.
Puka Nakua. Cup's injured though right now,
Puka
so we
Nakua.
don't know.
Was that some kind of Spanish shit you just spoke to me?
Puka Coca-Cola. It's the Hawaiian Coca-Cola, okay?
Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. All right, cool.
God. You make me say the dumbest things.
Oh yeah, I twisted your arm. Let's review the video, shall we? Where's that red flag at?
Yes.
Or the?
The pauses.
Do I get a pause?
We get a pause.
I get a
Trisha,
pause.
can we have a pause?
Please. And go. All right. So that's inside joke for those of you who are not Trisha.
Yes.
That's an inside joke. Anyway, but no, great compliment to Cooper Kupp.
Yes.
Like I said, he had an amazing season until he got injured. He's got to be 100% healthy by this time. So, a lot of big things that could happen as far as fantasy points going with the Rams.
Yes, and he's one of the only few true workhorse backs left in the NFL.
Yeah, and I got him on the waiver wire like 2 weeks ago, or no, last week. I got him on the waiver wire.
You know, that is just the dumbest thing I've ever heard, because if you guys in the league with Alan, you guys and gals in the league with Alan, let him pick up Kyron a week ago,
and they did.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, and they are.
Yes.
Well, you know who you are. Anyway, moving on to...
That's in your $100,000 league, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Elon, bite me. All right, my turn to spin. So let's get back to the...
And not just in fantasy football, Elon. Bite us.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah.
You're...
That's green, I think.
Yep. It is Dylan.
A.J. Dillon. So, okay.
I thought it was Corey Dillon, darn it.
Matt Dillon.
And Matt Dillon, there you
Yeah.
go. All right, so
A.J. Dillon with Aaron Jones out at least 1 week. He's going to be week to week after that. They're playing against Detroit.
now you're gonna make me eat my words, aren't you? Because I just talked about what a good matchup this could be, huh? But I don't like Dillon. I just don't like Dillon. Period.
I don't really blame you. He hasn't really been explosive.
No.
He's looked like crap when he's run the ball.
I'm
you know?
thinking RB3 territory, so I'm gonna go with no on that one.
I would say RB2 now that
Sit
Jones is
him.
out, but he's definitely not an RB1.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sit
so
him.
you got Dillon sit, I got Gibbs start. So Barry
Okay.
Gibbs start.
There he gives. Andy Gibbs?
Or I can't do the stand or
Oh, thank
whatever.
God, you can't.
All right. Oh man, this one's tough. We got 3 quarterbacks on here, guys. 1 from each game, I think.
Come on, we're kind of limited on time here. You know.
Oh, shut up. This is Gino. You can erase it while I talk. So, Gino's actually been really, really good, guys. 20 points. I think he can surpass that against San Fran. It's a division rival. They're going to have to throw quite a bit. So, I think San Fran is the second largest point spread favorite. So, Gino's going to be down most of that game. I think 20 points, I think he can get it.
Gino. Ooh. Sends a shiver up and down my spine whenever I see that.
I know it does.
Yeah.
I still have him as my backup quarterback during Lamar's bye week, and I'm holding on to him, so I have faith. So I got
Russell Wilson for a backup quarterback.
Oh, God,
week, So
yeah.
I mean, who am I to talk?
yeah,
But
Gino and Russell. God, that's horrible. Now a couple years ago or last year, that would have been awesome.
yeah,
Well, not with Russell Wilson, but Gino was the top 5. So
Russell still sucked. Anyway, so you're gonna start him?
yes.
Okay. Let's get into the next one then.
Real quick, do you realize right now Patrick Mahomes, after week 11 in the NFL, is the number 10 QB?
You know what? I did realize that. No, I did not. I didn't care, Josh. I don't
Yes,
have
he's
him
the
on
number
my
10
team.
QB. He's never, at this late in the season, been a number 10 QB in his career. So that kind of worries me a little bit.
Wow, the Wherle statistician. I love it.
All right, whatever. Just
Great
pick
job.
something.
Anyway,
Is that
I've got-
Puka?
I've got Monty. Is
Monty.
That Hall? Is that Hall? No, Montgomery.
Just pick.
Let's go with Montgomery, okay?
Montgomery Ward. Yes, it's the department store.
Monkey Ward.
They're going to definitely get more than $15. So,
Yeah, hopefully.
well, no,
all right.
because they're bankrupt, so they won't. So,
Well, that's true. All right. So who are they playing?
Green Bay.
Oh, really? Back to this Green Bay game? Is there no other games besides this game?
We got Gino from the San Fran game, so
Okay. No, he's from the Seattle game.
Seattle San Fran game.
All right, so Monty, I'm gonna go with start on this. It's hard because you've got a split backfield there. It's very very hard, but he gets the big run. He gets the big touchdown. He gets the ball when it really counts. And I think this is going to be a week for him to start showing off a little bit more again.
I do too, and the way this season's going, we both thought Gibbs would probably be the man, but I think Gibbs will be at the start of next year. But it's almost a 50-50 right now. They're both reliable. You got to start them both if you have them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and again, if it's one of those things where you got both of them, don't start both of them. Just pick your poison and go. Don't start both of them. You'll
All right, pick your
regret it.
poison. I'll give it to you. So
All right. I'll take,
anthrax or cyanide.
cyanide.
Okay.
TNT.
Dynamite. That was the first concert I ever saw live in 1995. Was AC/DC.
Wow. And they're still regretting it.
I know. Amon-Ra. Oh my God. We already have. How many points can we get out of these guys? Because we already started both. You cannot sit Amon-Ra. You gotta start him. I purposely did a bunch of players from that game.
I know
because,
you did.
Yes.
I know you did. I could
Where's
tell.
the
I got
eraser?
it. I got
Okay.
it. Just calm down.
Or like the
okay?
80s band, we could say, where's the erasure?
Erasure.
Erasure.
All right. So
You almost
I gotta
just
turn
broke your
around
wrist
again.
there, didn't you?
yeah. Ooh, CD Lamb.
Ooh, okay.
I like that one.
Dallas is
gonna
an
say-
11-point favorite right
I'm
now.
gonna say no. I'm just kidding. No, I'd start him. 'Cause
Yeah, I was going to say Lamb and Tyreek Hill, and there's a CMC. There's a few other guys that you can't sit no matter what.
Yeah,
So
yeah. CD, I got to tell you, CD is in for a big second half of the season overall.
well, God, I hope so because he's my wide receiver one.
Me too. It's not my heart speaking.
And if
it's
you're
my head.
watching the CD, which you are, is that a blank?
That is not a blank. It's Dak.
Oh, it's Dak.
Yeah,
oh
it's Dak
God.
Prescott.
Well, if 20 points for a quarterback.
Well, if we're starting Lamb, I mean,
If we're starting Lamb, we got to start Dak. I got 4 starts, guys, so I could be in trouble.
yeah.
They could be sharks, so we'll have to find out. So we got 3 left.
All right.
We only got 1 sit out of 7 starts so far.
I got CMC.
Oh God, I'm not even gonna ask.
Who are they playing?
Doesn't matter. You're starting him. Come on.
All right.
15 points. That's one of the other givens,
Just
guys.
for the record, we do have it on video that I did not officially say that, but go ahead and spin. It's your turn.
Why are we spinning? There's only 2 left, isn't there? Or did you leave CMC? Oh, you left CMC on there. All right, I'll take
I thought when I spin, you erase.
Goff. Oh God, I'll take Goff. You can take McLaurin.
Oh,
so,
good.
well, I got to start Goff if I'm already starting 2 other guys on his team.
Sit
Well,
McLaurin.
you're gonna sit McLaurin?
Yep, I love McLaurin as a wide receiver, but I just don't think this week's going to be his week.
Okay, they are playing Dallas, which scares the crap out of me. So-
I have Dallas's defense, so
Okay.
I may be a bit swayed, but no.
So we got
For real,
8 and 2 guys.
Dallas's
so,
defense is tough. Is very, very tough. So definitely beware. Buyer beware on the McLaurin thing.
Coco Beware.
Yeah.
Remember him?
Yeah, no.
Oh my God,
But-
the wrestler from WWF with the bird. He had the parrot.
Oh, yeah. No, I have no idea.
Maybe it was a
But-
macaw. Whatever. Shut up.
Let's
He
talk,
did this.
Yeah, nobody does that, Josh. Nobody does
All right. Anyway, come on now.
All right, let's talk about our overall record.
All right. Our overall record is not that bad. We already talked about WOMF. We're 65%. 27-17, about 56%, right around there. This last week kind of hurt us. I won,
Did.
but we lost all 3, or did
No, I won one league. And
we lost our joint league? So
Yep.
we went 2 and 2. But we were talking before the show. A couple of these losses that we had, guys, they were like by 1-2 points. I mean, they were.
I mean,
Well, a reception for 10 yards could have won it. You know.
yeah,
so
we could have very easily been 8-3 or even 7-4. You know, right in that ballpark.
yeah.
With just a couple.
So I'm
Things
8
go
and
our
3
way.
in my league, my sole league.
Yep.
Are we 7-4 or we're 6-5?
No, we're 6-5.
Alan is 7-4 in one of his sole leagues. We're 6-5. Alan in his other sole league is 6-5. So 27-17. So
Now the thing too, and I want to talk about this just for a minute, just because I know some of you guys are facing some of the same situations we are. You're working towards your playoffs right now, but my one team, I didn't have much depth in my team. I now have some depth.
you
or at
do.
least
Looking
potential
at your
depth.
lineup before the show, you do have depth.
Potential depth, we'll say that.
Yes.
Depending on how Williams does when he comes back, and if Khalil Herbert is back to what he was beforehand, and they continue forward. There's a lot of variables, a lot of moving pieces to
In
my
that
team.
league, though, you have who else do you have? You have Mixon, Jacobs.
Yep. Mixon kind of scares me a little bit.
You don't
right
have to
now.
worry about Khalil Herbert. I mean, I would start any 3 of those guys: Williams, Mixon, or
Mixon kind of
Jacobs.
worries me unless they get him involved in the pass game more. Then you got some reception points too, but he kind of worries me a little bit right now.
and I hate to say this, Alan, it's the Bears, so it's hard to trust anyone on the Bears right now. Okay,
Fair enough.
all right,
Fair
all
enough.
right, because
Fair
it pains me, it hurts my heart to say that.
We
so.
talked about that a couple of shows ago. You know, there's a big rush to say, hey, you know, you got a lot of fantasy points here and there, but buyer be warned. You know, I
Mhm.
mean, it's very, very hit and miss with the Bears. You may have a great week and you may have a bad week. I mean, Fields had 100 yards rushing, but nothing else. You know, nothing significant.
Bears set a
across the
record
board.
this past week. Did you see that?
Oh my God, no! What record did we finally break
Oh God.
that we hadn't?
This
broke
is
yet?
an NFL record that no other team has ever done. They were +3 on the turnover margin.
Mhm.
40 plus minutes of possession time and
Wow.
lost.
Wow.
So, yes, we're breaking records left and right.
Damn right.
So that's not a record you want to have, guys.
It's definitely not. All right. Anything else significant you want to talk about? I mean, other than
I don't
how
really
great
have-
We are.
Do we ever talk about anything significant?
No.
No.
Thought I'd maybe try us this week and see if we had anything good. But
No.
if we don't, then I do want to say one other thing. I want to thank you guys for liking, subscribing, and sharing. For those of you who have, but please send our videos out. So yeah, somebody out there's gotta at least be semi interested in us. So
Yeah. And we wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving with your families, loved ones, friends.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, have a great week. I hope you guys score a lot of fantasy points this week.
Just not against us.
Right, exactly. If you're playing us, then I revoke that statement. But we do want you guys to have a good time this week and definitely enjoy the time. Be thankful for things that are important to you, and think about those a little bit during this time. That's what it's all about, right?
Yes.
Being thankful for your friends, family, whatever you have, or the Benton Fantasy Football Show if you really want to be thankful for
God,
something.
quit.
But anyway, be thankful for me.
You gotta
being
wipe your
on.
nose off, dude, because you got some brown stuff on there.
Oh, you guys could be thankful for me actually starting the show so Josh could be on it. I mean, you guys like Josh better than me, and I get that.
Well,
But-
I am sexier, so
But Wherle on fantasy football just doesn't have a ring to it.
it does not. No.
But you know what does have a ring to it?
What?
You get bent.
On fantasy football. Wherley on fantasy football sounds so dumb. I can't believe you brought that up.